Hello guys, today we're going to be reacting to Women Try Manspreading for a Week by BuzzFeed. I saw this video by one of very good YouTubers that I like. And yeah, let's get right into the video. Sorry if you guys can hear me very loud. It's just a little mic. And let's watch the video.
Oh, sticking to my legs.
What is she doing? Women try manspreading.
Manspreading is when a man spreads his physical body to take up as much space as humanly possible.
Excuse me. Let me tell you this, bitch. You don't just tell a man to not spread his legs because he takes up a lot of space. You know that men need to spread their balls. You know why? Because they get stuck to their legs. It hurts. What if your titties got stuck to the side of your arms? What would you do? Yeah, spread your whole shit. Don't be fucking complaining. If you don't like it, then do something about it. Tell him, I'm sorry, excuse me, sir. Don't mean to be rude, but may I ask you, can you not spread your legs that much? Like, woman, do you not understand? He needs to spread his balls. What if your vagina lips got stuck to the side of your legs? How would that feel? Yeah, it wouldn't feel very great. Oh, but they wouldn't really stick because you don't do that much hard work. All you do is stay in the kitchen and sweat.
Around you are relegated
yeah, that was
to a
very
very
sexist,
small
I'm
portion.
sorry.
But the key to manspreading is not noticing.
We grow up on two different tracks. People who manspread just are socialized not to worry about it.
I have so many vivid memories as a child of my mum telling me to close my legs.
You have memories of your childhood of Vietnam flashbacks where your dad dragged you to the battlefield because he was trying to get you to safety. And your mom got shot right in front of you. And then after all that happened, you saw her get lowered into her grave. Go fuck yourself.
We're constantly working towards trying to get to this middle.
This week of manspreading is definitely going to make me feel anxious. As much as a super strong feminist, I want to say it won't.
I kind of secretly hope
She doesn't seem like a very strong feminist. She seems very, very weak.
to annoy some men.
Annoy men? So just because they
That's
barely...
my first train trip as a manspreader. I just feel...
Yeah. Why does she want to annoy men? Just because they kind of annoy you that they spread their balls. Like, they have to, dumb bitch. Those balls help you have kids so they cannot leave you lonely. You fucking slut.
I feel like a monster already. How can you do this every day without being conscious of
You're...
it?
I just manspread.
She's just overdoing it. She's exaggerating to prove that, oh, men are assholes. No, she's just overdoing the manspreading. What the fuck?
On the bus for maybe a 5-minute ride for the first time, and it wasn't even half full, and I was already getting glared at, so I think this is going to be a kind of long week.
You are getting glared at because you're a woman and you don't have balls unless you are a tranny. They probably thought you were a tranny. Of course you would be looked at. I mean, people look at you because they have eyes. Don't you realize that? Blind people can't look at you because their eyes are basically not functional. You get that? Yeah, you get that? Okay.
Manspreading, and I forgot that I had to do this.
I think whenever a woman takes up space, she's considered bossy, she's considered aggressive.
Why is she
There are a lot of stereotypes surrounding
Why
black
the fuck are you putting your goddamn can of food between your legs? What is wrong with you? You're just over-exaggerating. What the fuck?
women and whether or not we're angry or we're dominant. And so maybe a lot of the reasons why I do minimalize my presence is because I don't want to be perceived or engage with those stereotypes.
I just got my nails done, and I manspread during my entire manicure, and nobody really seemed to notice.
Why would you do that? Men don't do it entire for a whole
hour.
hour.
Women, and we were just...
Men don't do it for a whole hour to just like spread the balls. No, their balls just spread for like 10 minutes. They just spread them, and then after those 10 minutes, their balls are not sticking. So I don't know why you gotta over-exaggerate over your fucking manicure being awkward.
All kind of in our own world or what, but it was kind of awesome.
I'm halfway through the week and really not enjoying this experiment at all. I'm still giving my seat up to
how is it hard?
Because
bitch, you think this is a very hard experiment, don't you? Don't you realize Nazis back then used to experiment on random people? They either injected a chemical that would save them from some disease, or the chemical would just kill them. They risk their lives. What are you doing? Just man-spreading. That's all. That's not risking your life. Don't think it's a hard thing to do. It's not.
Of course I am. What is it between their legs that's so important that it requires 2 to 3...
A dick and balls. That's what's between our legs, and that is so important. It's important for you, too, to have your own kids. Do you realize that now? Bitch. I'm kind of being very mean right now. I'm sorry.
When there are kids, families, women, and elderly people standing up.
At least they covered their dicks. At least they cover it while they man spread.
I spread my legs out, which kind of pushed his
like your
leg
vagina
into
loop
his
showing
own
and
seat.
shit.
And he turned to me and gave me a dirty look and said, "Seriously?"
He said seriously because you don't have balls.
Quiet, small, and almost invisible. Whereas men can be this boisterous slobs, and it's all good.
Today, and a little guilty. While I was sitting there taking up 2 seats, a guy came up to sit next to me, and instead of moving over like I normally would, I kind of just had to sit there with my legs out. And instead of saying something to me, he just...
What kind of man takes up 2 seats and man spreads? None. And for them not to disturb people right next to them, they move a little forward so their legs can be over or in front of the other person's legs to not disturb you.
Sat on the edge of the seat the entire time.
So I've come across another person, quote unquote, man-spreading, but wait, they identify as female. Women can take up space as well.
Could you not? Could you not mention she's a female? We get it, you're a feminist. We don't care what you are. You're a woman or a man. We don't care. You have a dick or vagina. You're either a man or a girl. Get that? There's not more than one fucking... How do you say it? Oh yeah. I still don't know how to say it. Gender, yeah. Gender, sorry. I'm kind of zoned out.
Even though I'm a confident person, I tend to make myself small even when the situation doesn't call for it, and I kind of felt uncomfortable man-spreading even though there was no one around me.
It's uncomfortable because you don't have balls and they're not sticking to your legs. That's why it's uncomfortable for you. Men do it for a reason. They have a good reason to do it. Okay? You find that good reason, bitch.
I've not enjoyed this week at all. The very first day where a group of people came on, they were going to a game, and they were all desperate for a seat.
Okay, you're just being a bitch. You see someone else over there suffering, standing up, their legs seem tired, and you're over here relaxing like a bitch. You're relaxing. Don't you understand what you're doing? You're being a dickhead, even though you don't have a dick.
I was taking up 3 seats, and they started talking about personal space. All their eyes were just on me, and they were mostly women. If it was a group of dudes, I would have been like, yeah.
I thought that man-spreading would kind of...
You know why they said yeah? Well, they could have said yeah, because you look like a man. That type of hair you have, it's not for you. It's for a man. I don't call you a man. You're not as strong as a man. Women aren't like I don't know why you guys become feminists, because women are so women are very strong people, even though the men think they're weak. They're very weak, but the men protect them from other strengths.
Give me this air of disregard because I thought that I worried too much about what people think, and I've realized that I worried
You're just over-exaggerating. Can you not do that, please?
Whether or not the people around you are comfortable, because that means you're a good community member.
My favorite part of this exercise was easily when I got to sit next to men who were taking up way too much space and just forcefully work my way into the seat and without words.
It's because it looks weird when women do that.
Here. To be forced to manspread really showed me how up your own ass you have to be as a person to not be conscious of those around you.
To the man that's taking up too much space,
men are conscious of the girls around them. Men are conscious of what's going around them. No, don't you think that, oh no, they just don't give a shit about other people's seats and shit. If you don't like it, get a car. Okay, if you don't like public transportation, buy a car. God, you dumb bitch. Yeah. No, but seriously, guys, man spreading is not that bad. For women, it kind of is. It's awkward. And for men, not that awkward, because other men know what's happening, and women would just be triggered over that because, oh, you're taking up too much of my seat. Bitch, I need to spread my balls. You don't spread your vagina lips, do you now? So, shut your bitch ass mouth.
On the plane, on the bench, we see you. You don't need that much room. To the young women out there, I say, you should definitely be aware of your surroundings. If there's something that you want, if there's something you want to say, if there's a position that you want to hold, take up that space. You deserve that.
Okay, you do deserve that space, but why over-exaggerate and take everybody's place for no reason? Why? You're saying take up that space. Don't take up too much space. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Get a good amount of space you're comfortable with. Please. Don't complain about man spreading, okay? Please? That was it. That was the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed me talking shit, or probably not. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe for another video next week or probably tomorrow. So, goodbye.